No. All right, so we come back from the Honeycomb Brazy situation. And Ryder created, you ain't dealing with Notti on a daily basis, so you can't speak on the pain we've gone through. So I ain't trying to hear none of that. None of y'all have been doing what we did for Notti. I don't care if you're talking about him every day. You haven't did 1% of the stuff that we did for TTE Notti. Just for him to ruin everything. Or, ruin his career. So we get back from the Honeycomb Brazy situation. So next thing is the BG, and I'm just hit the highlight points, right? BG calls in on the live. Crazy, right? So we live, BG calls in, y'all seen the whole moment that went viral too. And then, 1090 Jake calls in too. So it was like back to back, boom, boom, going crazy, killing it. And at this time we're making great money. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to really talk about Notti's pay, but if y'all seen what AD said he was I just don't even. Let's just say this: Notti, he deserved the pay because at the time the dude was doing, I'd say, 80% of the views. So of course he deserved the large amount of money he was making. He deserved that cut of the pie. You know what I'm saying? But he was making great money. I ain't gonna go into details, but he was making great money. Well over $2,000-$3,000. A month. And so for the liquor, we'll walk our way into the liquor store situation. So like I said, BG call in, 1090 Jake call in. Things are looking great. You know what I'm saying? YouTube monetization is popping. We're killing it. But I mean, this whole time still, Notti still crashing and crashing, just kind of behind the scenes with the stuff y'all didn't see. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, getting kicked out of his house multiple times and us having to come and all of a sudden foot the bill for him staying in, a hotel now for months. Like, you know what I'm saying? Making sure he has a roof over his head, you know what I mean? Giving him money for food, doing all of this stuff. So for any chicks out there during the time he was with us talking about I didn't no, we was footing the bill for this stuff, you know what I'm saying? So but I ain't gonna get into that because I could easily get ignorant on that situation. So it was just little crash outs, and this whole time, like, we were like, even when things were good, it was like things are not truly good because we know Notti could crash out at any second. You know what I'm saying? And that was the problem. It was like, dude, you got all this stuff going on and you still don't realize what's going on. You still out here moving recklessly, doing crazy stuff, just wilding out. Oh, this is still crazy. This is still shocking. So after the BG, after the 1090 Jake situation, now this is kind of where things start to turn a little bit for the for the bad. Starting off, going into the new year. So it comes out, or I guess Notti got caught on hot mic saying, BG was a rat. Some dude in Alabama, was recording in conversation, and then that went up. So it's like, oh no. Right after the BG, guest calling, we deal with that. And Notti said he wasn't calling him a rat and all that. But the optics, it seemed like he was calling them, a rat. So that happens. So I'm like, and then again, trying to bring people around, getting too comfortable, just talking to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just coming to do his show and going back to the crib and keeping to himself. Nah, talking to everybody and their mama and their daddy. So that starts to happen. And then let's see what happens next. was. Oh yeah, and then the instance with Zay, you know, when he was doing the live show, and Zay was just like, you know, yeah, you know, I'm gonna get y'all right. Basically, that he just answered the topic and answered it good and answered the, you know, the supporters' question. And then Notti heard that and started tripping. Oh, what you mean you gonna get him right? What? And I think that's like the first time they had got into it, all because they said, I'm gonna get y'all right. A man can't even have confidence in himself around Notti. It's like crazy. So throughout this whole time, Notti done brought like 20, 40, 50 million people, you know, to co-host. And then there was, you know, weaving out slowly by slowly. And this is towards the time where he's accusing everybody of sleeping with his ex-wife. Everybody. And I'm, you know, I never thought nobody was, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, you got to be crazy. So I just thought, you know, but then again, I'm like, is he paranoid? You know, he did have a friend who, you know, slept with one of his baby's mothers, and I guess is still with her to this day. So he's just super paranoid. But for you to accuse everybody around you, even from, you know, Lil Keith with his Keith under 18, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. And then his, you know, his family member. Now this this is crazy. Well, just I'm gonna say, when I say he accused everybody, I mean he accused everybody, all the guys around, include everybody, of messing with, you know, his wife or whatever. And so I'm just trying to look past that, like, man, you know. And then eventually it came to the point where he would come to the shows with KP and all them, screaming. Jet told me, you know, we knew it was, you know, coming to an end soon. And this was before No Jumper, which I'll get into No Jumper. He came into the door screaming at, y'all gonna stop messing with my wife. Y'all gonna do this. Y'all gonna buy, y'all literally coming into this door right here with all that drama. And by the way, we just got a freaking noise complaint. And Jet tried to tell him Friday, and did he want to listen? Nah, he was still screaming and going crazy because he don't care. He don't care if we get kicked out. He think, oh, we'll figure it out, blah, blah, blah. So, coming through the door, screaming at everybody he coming with, dragging all these people. Like, why is you with all these people and yet you accusing them of sleeping with your wife, yet you constantly hang out with them every day? You bring all that toxicness to the studio, and then now we got to sit here in the middle of y'all screaming and acting like complete fools. We just got to sit here and just get ready for the show, making the whole atmosphere just uncomfortable.
What's up, man? It's Chris J. Jacking up here at Pop Austin Media, man. If you like that clip, make sure you hit that subscribe, hit that like, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on nothing. Let's go.